Yes, Danny.
What? Brendan, how are you, sir?
You're welcome. How are you? Fine, thanks for asking.
I'll give us a. I'll talk to you enough anyways. All right, good morning, everyone. We'll call to order the December 16th meeting, the Madison County Board of Commissioners. My name is Chris Wallace. If everybody would please introduce themselves for the record.
Tony Sneakus.
Brendan Shea.
Rob Slang, County Administrator.
The Gatkins prosecutor. John Slaney, your sheriff.
Rhonda Nathan, assistant clerk.
Kevin Wink with the Engineer's Office.
Amy Reeves, clerk.
Everybody should have received a copy of last week's meeting minutes.
Move to approve the minutes, dispense with the reading.
Second.
My first and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus.
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes. Sure.
Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. Good. Everyone's fine this morning. Sorry, I was unable to attend last week. I did try to get to my land for deer season. Fortunately, that didn't happen. I was up for maybe all last week. As everyone knows, we lost Lieutenant Brian White. It's our battle of cancer. I want to thank your honorable board and everybody in this county for their outgoing support in our loss. The community did show up very well. Had numerous agencies assist, and it was a very honorable funeral to take care of them and the family. It was great. Long week, we got through it. Take our kick in the rear, and we will move forward. Then come
Saturday.
yeah, I had to think about it, know that, or when our snowstorm hit, you know, we were at a level 1. I drove many roads around. There was quite a bit of snow on the roadway. However, none of the roadways were impassable. We didn't have much drifting, just a mention to the engineer's office. The township's office was very good at getting the plow back. That's why we did not elevate to the 2. County south of us seen more than we did. Park County, Franklin County, we talked, we were seeing the same road conditions on that 70 corridor. I'm worried about what that Sunday would bring us with the cold temperatures and high winds, and I think we dodged the bullet on that because we certainly probably would have seen the level 2 snow. During the storm, the sheriff's office handled a total of 16 crashes. Not to mention, I don't know how many numbers of vehicles just stuck in a ditch. 8 of which were non-injury. There was 5 of them that were injury crashes, and 1 of them was involving a county plow truck. It was minor injury. They were treated, not our employee. The person that hit the plow truck in the rear, and didn't sound like he got any damage to the plow truck. Fortunately, it was okay. And the communications room during the storm from about 24-hour period handled a total of 350 telephone calls, and our office had 119 CAD incidents. So pretty busy during the storm. We got through. I only had one item of business that Amy has this morning to finish up reimbursements for the salary line, unexpected payouts. Other than that, that's all I got for your honorable board, unless you have anything for me.
Me. Thank you.
Don't believe so, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mr. Atkins?
No business for your board?
Good. Engineer's Office?
We did get the county built structure on Big Plain Circle Road open a week or so ago. Very pleased with how that would turn out. We're going to do some additional paving adjustment in the spring, along with the surface layer of all of the pavement on Big Plain Circle Road. The other bridge over Deer Creek is still ongoing. They did manage to get the deck poured last week, and I've been heating that since then. and they've been doing a good job with that. So they still hope to open that around the end of the year. We'll just see whether we can find a couple of days where the weather cooperates to pay the sugar. The big question mark right now as far as when that happens, but that's the goal of this. So open by the end of the year.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Will you come and talk? Shut the
That would be, it could be anywhere from that medic, fire, especially just the CAD, it depends. The call for response.
Just for you, Brian.
This was
Like a really down
There
percentage.
you go. How that?
CAD, I'm sorry, computer automated dispatching or something.
The love, there you go.
Sunday.
Sure.
Stand.
I just stand sitting there looking at it, you know.
It's for country guys, but it's, that is one of the townships,
Yes.
gonna see some changes, right? Yeah. Darby Township, Doug Township, Big Township. One of the, yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I'm not sure if you know. It's all. It really is a history of, so I found about the experience, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's
Big
awesome.
It was not. It was so funny yesterday. I didn't go home and I looked at you on
Well, I'm saying four.
Go back. Yeah.
I don't need to see a copy either. They.
Probably don't listen to them.
And Myron, I told him, sorry, I need to.
That's the thing.
This is Savannah, our economic development director. This is Myron Mass, our township trustees, our Darby Township.
Yes.
Second day on the job.
Working with you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah.
Get to know each other.
Yes.
So the part.
Any questions?
Yes.
We'll see a lot of good questions will come.
Water. One of them. Well, I. Yeah.
Yeah. there is-
Wash everything.
When somebody introduces, right?
Is that?
I wouldn't mind just pulling somebody off the.
I'm not thinking drink it up. Promise. Just do it.
Franklin County.
We got it.
No, I agree.
Uh-huh.
I do think.
So.
No,
It's not only.
I don't know.
I think asking the question about their willingness to agree with while it doesn't have legal effect.
It does.
Legally, but it's on.
Well, it's a full.
And if you take that aspect of it.
Well, it's a fair
Their
question.
willingness to.
My question was gonna be, are you gonna like?
Double this
Your search, then if it's all on South before you do. it.
Darby Township.
So yes, I think that's fair. We've been there once.
We've been trying to find
Right.
Sure.
If they follow.
There's,
If them. And that's who it is.
They do.
London will probably just listen to from now.
We back now. Just prior to.
Originally said that.
We're at you tree for just
Local.
The general.
Yeah.
On the meetings.
Yeah.
That's how you pass.
I made
They think
that decision, you know, I think it's a good decision to have. But
but I did not expect the board to be so stupid. And I think once time, so I think that's my emphasis. Yeah. It was only like a county. Jobs, you know, just. I mean, update us, that's not great. And if we don't like them to, they don't know, I see them like that. Right.
We talked about different investors that may not be trustworthy. And when I'm not looking at the legal situation, I'm certainly already answers it. Once you got one, in a second. It's a trust you, trust me.
Well, there's some opportunity for some.
Resolutions for the budget, you can delay those until afterwards. Yeah, correct. Right now.
So I just did.
Oh,
It's a great name, sure.
It would be great if we could pass it in. If it.
the owners will probably.
That's my phone. It's got.
Years ago. So it was me over here, my gym. And we passed Mary, so he suggested it.
You go and take that.
It became very.
It was actually probably on the stage of us and the rest. And, the snow was coming.
So now,
Fall away.
is there an opportunity for that?
That's the.
Other concerns?
Didn't you see? See, so, oh yeah, there's a snow line there.
People know that at this point, when they give us this piece of.
I like it.
Yeah, they don't communicate.
You know, tell a story about pulling the car out.
They are celebration for that every grass a good one.
It was, I might have marked
To be neighbors. And every
got
time,
back in the ditch on 38. Kind of fall, trying to stop.
you know, the guy threw.
Going out, put the chain on.
Yeah.
The car, so part of it is this way because the road is back. It's not
And they came up in that.
They're out there,
I did some quick counting, because they're plenty.
stop now, chain still up through the front. Car coming the other way.
The I-35.
Half of the block.
Yeah.
And this, car. And, they wanted to know,
Early Township.
I took the report from the driver and here it is.
That was his.
Yeah, I could see, oh, I could see.
Honestly, I'm with that.
Exactly, but you should know it's your pattern, you can't see, maybe you should slow down. I said, not his fault, he broke down, in the middle of the road. I'm fine, I'm not giving him the sight, but.
Yeah, we don't do it anymore. I know.
We're getting together for the eyes.
That's how it's gonna be, and so.
We're getting together.
Too easy to damage. Everybody's.
It was just interesting. He ended up in six certificates and it was not very No.
And we checked for you.
I don't think. I'm trying to follow up. I think
You did it.
6 weeks ago, they didn't know that there could be break-ins, catastrophe to occur. I think that's the main thing.
Across the street, go to the park.
Prepare for something like that. Unless there's no others.
Like, none of this, you said, look, how.
To make sure that they have to do. I'm very crazy. Sorry. I'm right.
I'll send you another one. I'll just have a look at these. They're overlaying that with the waterfall.
Okay, big sleep, right?
Yeah, it shows that, you don't know what the first and second, you have to go back to the outline. It's third.
They already did.
I think I have a disagree with that, but. Yeah. I might be asking.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Concerns the, where you find the names. That give us.
But didn't change something for that. Yeah, I guess I didn't. My time's confused, but 9:45. See, so there's a. Stuff just has to. I may continue to their business quickly. I just have a couple of small. That's more.
Okay, we'll get started again. Mr. Slade, if you would, please.
I don't have tremendous amount of business for the board today. I did want to, bring you up to speed on a few different things. One, hopefully we'll be closing on the property for the new sheriff's build here in the next month or two, and that is what I'm being told.
It's only taken a year and a half.
So we're still at that two,
Can't rush them.
210 price tag on that. So, likely have a sales agreement, purchase agreement for you gentlemen here relatively soon. With that, we started the application through USDA rural development for the $3.5 million coming from Congressman Kerry's office. It's a lovely application process. So it's something that we've done before. It's just kind of a pain in the butt, but I understand. Also with that, they do have some access to low interest loans. If that is something that you would also like to seek out, I'm not sure exactly how you want to pay for the build. 15 million is likely the number. We're 15 to 17, I think, was where we were at on that. If you want to pay partially cash, finance the rest, finance the whole thing, pay for the whole thing. Those are your options. So that is public bond as well. So
Could you look into what type of loans are available and send us that information?
I haven't yet, but they offered that up in the meeting. USDA Rural Development did, so they're supposed to send that to us, what those interest rates are gonna be. I would assume that they're competitive, but we'll shop around as well. Next thing, just received an email this week, Department of Agriculture has a $50,000 grant available for strategic planning and comp plan updates. So the application is due February 27th, I believe, end of February, to be awarded within the next month or two. And then the project, you can stretch the project out for, I believe, a year, maybe a year and a half. So it goes into 2027. But if we wanted to take advantage of said grant, go outside and update that strategic plan that we're working on right now. That is something that $50,000 would cover. So is that something that you would be interested in doing?
Well, if it's a grant, that means no money out of our pocket.
Correct.
And I think I would encourage that. And if we don't use it, we don't use it.
50 grand to us, we're hiring a company like Montrose Group, MKSK, a whole plethora of other private individuals and companies out there to basically quarterback coach an update of the current strategic plan.
Would it be eligible for something like the zoning amendment updates?
I can check into it, and it very well could, but it specifically states strategic plan, comprehensive land And 50K, that is a little bit more than what we paid last time. So if you guys give me the thumbs up on it, I'll start the application process. If
Yeah,
not,
my only question is, were we thinking of engaging a consulting firm for the strategic plan or just?
no, this is all, I'm kind of bringing this to your attention now because of this $50,000 grant that's available.
But doing so, would that totally reopen, kind of restart the process for the strategic plan again, or?
So the strategic.
Oh, the strategic plan, not the comprehensive plan. I'm sorry.
Correct, yes. Yeah, so this is your economic development strategic plan with the focus areas and so forth, so on. It's from 2022, so it's probably worth updating. You know, that's probably a 3-year, maybe even a 4-year update. It's probably timely at this point. So, you know, I would make a recommendation to, you know, engage in an application process, secure that 50 grand. It falls within under the bid threshold, so we could, you know, hire essentially any company that you saw fit.
Makes sense.
I think that makes a lot of sense. So we talked about last week, a lot has changed since we did that initially. Water and sewer, also change in mindset for some of the townships, some of the areas that they'd like to see grow and develop. So I think it makes sense to update that plan.
Yeah. And it is, I think it's probably, since it's an update in, you know, 3 to 6 months timeframe, you know, bringing in all the stakeholders.
And that money be in the process if we deemed, you know, some of the townships that, you know, if some of the townships want some of that money, could we pass through?
I'm not sure, but they could apply.
Or they could apply on their own? Okay,
But the county is
pass through.
the main, yeah.
Yeah, it might also just ask the consultant, hey, can you do this or that work on behalf of the township, not just pay for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We might not use the whole $50,000
Yeah,
fund.
that's where I'm going.
Well, going through the strategic plan in 22, you know, the townships were part of that process. You know, so it clearly identifies those townships that are in a position to grow. If that's kind of what you want to identify, maybe get a little more granular and say a Darby Township or a Jefferson Township versus a Stokes Township.
Sounds good.
Savannah will probably have that done tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so, you know, other than that, I just have, made arrangements for, 2 interested individuals for the Mid-Ohio Regional Sewer and Water Board interviews later today.
So is the first one?
Yeah, first one, he might be here. Might be waiting. Perhaps.
I don't see anyone yet, but I'll leave the door cracked. Maybe Chuck's
First,
running them through the full security.
full cavity search.
That's upstairs, we got a new guy today, probably take longer.
No. I'm sorry, no, that's, that's a point, yeah.
Well, Savannah, you're next on the list. I don't know if you have any updates already since you just started, but welcome aboard. Yeah,
Excited to be here.
Good.
Today. Yesterday was busy, today, busy day, so good.
good.
Should we talk about the project
Sure.
that was announced?
Yes, please.
So there was an announcement yesterday, for a project, it's called New World Sports, expansion. It's located in Jefferson Township. So that was, from my understanding, a previously, speculative building that was created using Ohio State Inventory, program funds to basically build a spec building to kind of have it as open sell for, to entice a company to be located. That happened yesterday, which is exciting. We're still getting some more information on that.
What exactly is it?
So it is a company based in Europe, I believe London, and they do like sports athletic type, equipment. And so I'm still getting more information on what type of operations will be at the facility, but they noted that as their North American headquarters. So that's exciting. I believe it's 55 jobs. And, but I should have more information on that.
Very good.
Later.
Very good.
I'd like to claim credit for it, but you know, before I got here, to coincide with me starting, so.
So that's at 1800, State Route 42, which is on the corner of 42 and 29. That building is set vacant for some time. I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, so I'm sure all parties involved are happy with this.
Yeah, that's good news. Very good news.
Trying to connect with some of the elected leaders, township officials to, start in with them, and really it's gonna be a whole couple, months probably of meeting everyone and getting up to speed. Everybody's been very welcome and helpful, and so I'm excited to join the team.
Yeah, happy to have. Thank you.
We had a meeting yesterday, luncheon with the BIA,
Okay.
Licking, Pickwood, Delaware, Fairfield. So, of course, BIA is, build more houses. I think they said we were, how many? 3 cots behind, 200,000 behind in the Central Ohio region, so. Build houses, that's what they're asking. Or make arrangements to build more houses.
Sounds good. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Your time to shine, Amy.
I've got a lot, it's something.
Fine. It's not your time to shine. Your time to shine, you have to wait.
All excited.
Very good. It must be Dennis.
Yeah, sorry, I was downstairs.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Glad you're having trouble with maybe security.
Well, if we could, ask you to come on up to the front, into the hot seat.
I'm gonna go to the office. Okay.
Received your resume, appointment to a vacancy, water and sewer board. So I reached out to you by phone and asked you to come in for an interview and speak to the county commissioner, so
Okay,
fire away, gentlemen.
well, before we start, probably make this pretty quick. I'm gonna have to withdraw my name. This is probably not something I can take on. A lot of reasons for it, but, yeah, more than happy to help in any capacity I can. I know there's a lot of challenges with Mid-Ohio. But, I think this is probably more than I can, take on.
Okay.
So I apologize
No
for
worries.
wasting the time on it.
You didn't.
But like I said, more than happy to help. Appreciate what you guys do. I know it's a hard job. But, again, sorry for wasting your time.
Yeah, no worries.
It's real big.
Yeah, I should come in, anyone. Yeah, appreciate it. Take care, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we appoint Brian.
I said, Brian, do you want to be on the board?
No, you're not. So.
Kevin, how about you?
I'm not doing it.
My lane, not my lane.
Yeah. Well, we still have a couple.
Kevin, do you live in Madison? You don't live, do you live in Madison County? We should get on that.
So we still have a 9:45. Derek Wilson.
No appointment's going to be made today, I can tell you that. It's back to the drawing board.
It's,
One seat, you're welcome to appoint.
Yeah. If you know anybody, let us know.
Do your appointment.
Probably more control.
So,
That being said, if they wanted to do it for 2 or 3, obviously, they can always.
No, I don't know what the.
Yeah, they can always resign if they only want a 2 or 3 year commitment. So yeah, it's a 40-year term. Yeah,
It's unpaid for it.
It's paid.
It is paid.
it is paid. I don't know how much it's paid. Do you know how much it's paid?
that's all, that sounds right, 7 grand, 6, 7 grand, I think.
A year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 meetings a month, maybe.
But, yeah, first and third Tuesday.
When you say puppets, I mean.
Get it.
I saw Michael in the hallway. I asked him if he wanted. I asked Mary as well. It's literally asking everyone. Very politely declined.
I don't know, I think the public has heard of the ruckus.
So it's you causing the ruckus.
Yeah, that's right, ruckus.
Have there been any other recent changes to the board makeup? Last couple of months.
London got a new member recently. Brad moved to the at-large position. That's what's caused us to fill a vacancy because he's now the 7th member, the at-large member, and also chairman of the board. So that's what caused the vacancy.
And Plain City still has the same two.
Yeah. In the city.
Man, that would be so mean to do. 0.2 of the board, right after she retires. I get.
You know, it's an interesting question. So we basically have about a week to make an appointment, right? If not against the company's judge, wasn't on his judgment, find anybody to assume a seat.
Yeah, but I'm, like I said, I'm gonna rack my brain this week to try to come up with somebody. And there's gotta be somebody. Yeah, the guy that I wanted, he would have been good. He travels too much for work and he would have missed too many meetings probably, but he would have been good. He would have been very good.
Would have been, could have, we got,
What's that?
say would have been, could have, but they're not here.
Yeah. No, sure. Yeah. It's. Say like that.
Don't get too much stimulated.
I'm always over for the president.
Probably.
Which sticks.
Everybody has
I
to.
thought he would be a good appointment.
They just walk.
Another motion with election very soon, then have them even here.
Yeah, we may just have to start begging.
Coffee time.
Yeah, but I mean, we've reached out to the business community, the chamber. CIC, one of the gentlemen on the CIC board as well.
Police hasn't gotten any. They took it to everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did they introduce the judge to their phone?
Huh?
I'm very good.
But
Everyone.
Like,
I never know when you might need some.
We did.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back on my word now, because I told Mid Ohio we would have a very likely having a student meeting. After today's meeting.
Very much that happened.
Is the 30 days prior to next Tuesday?
Sorry,
Is the 30 days prior to next Tuesday?
the expiration is 60 days.
60 days, is it prior to next Tuesday?
Yeah, but it's like Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, so we have.
Well, I don't know if there's necessarily any specific skill sets or requirements, but there, I need to work on it. Sorry. Yeah, we kind of like, business minded, financially minded.
Yeah, not that, might. I have some.
No, they have to live in, I guess there are some requirements that they have to live in the county.
Sorry, that's.
Yeah, or have a business in the county.
Including Star.
Yeah, yeah. I did not know he moved to that point.
He messaged me a couple of weeks ago regarding the
Dublin building systems. That would, that could.
I need to move
And tell him, I said, thanks for his tax money. Yeah, by moving that's yours.
What's the name? Hire.
Kids for the truck.
He's a co-owner of Dublin Building Systems. They are, or they build, facilities, manufacturing, commercial facilities.
Thank you.
He's also interested in 4229, I believe, that is,
That's the one I have.
The one that you talked about, is that the new warehouse that was built?
oh, I don't know if they built that building. They're interested in building another building in that area, just that opposite corner, in fact, if I remember correctly.
Oh, like across the street.
Yeah,
Oh, sure, like there's not many corners
yeah. Isn't, was that green property before?
Yes.
And
Micah, does Mike in it now?
it may still be, what's that?
It was green.
Yeah, it was green at one point in time, whether or not it's still,
You know, if we need that trailer, right, you gotta, you can go out there, batteries are dead, you'll get, you know, like, when you need an apartment city. Those things, yeah, most sheriff's office have those community vehicles in a farm, heated, ready to the farm.
I guess I'm gonna break down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's on the county's website, is the easiest,
I'm sure.
under,
I've got to get there.
board appointments, go to the description.
Filthy, that's, you know.
I like to get in, going away, maybe. Probably it's got them in the
Grace, you just peek in the box and see what's even in there? Not even curious?
Well, it says popcorn, so I bet it's anyone's welcome. I don't know why it was addressed to me. I'll open it.
It was stared at for weeks, so you need.
Oh, really?
You can close it, resided, insulated, and concrete,
And the floor.
and you have.
Letter opener?
Yeah, cause the guys on
It wasn't ticking, was it?
That's what I was saying.
put their vehicles set up.
It was all.
This is just a.
Well, look at that, it is.
How many calories are in the piece?
Three
Three.
hours, you have you,
You guys better grab a piece because whatever's left, the sheriff's gonna take to his building.
you think Chuck will let that happen?
He already had to.
Yeah. Chuck's got a stash on his desk.
Chuck will let that
Chuck was
happen?
the first one. You better grab yours because the sheriff's taking the rest.
Put you down there in your office.
Well, we don't have anything till 9:30, park board.
You got Amy?
You wanna,
Got Avery.
you don't have to stick around for any of that, park board's pretty,
No, where are you back here?
Now it's a good time to show.
Go for it, sit there.
Do my best.
Up to you. You learn a lot. Yeah, you could meet all the park board, well, not all the park board people, but some of the.
Yeah,
park board
Yeah,
folks.
please.
The parks and fair.
This year in the 10-15 with you guys, excited.
Yeah, I'm sure Dutch hearings are related. Or something,
Must
I
be
just wait around for.
Sometimes they charge attendance fees for this.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
They've been pretty mellow.
What's the,
Yeah, they have been. I'm kind of disappointed in fact.
We had some good ones when I first got to Madison.
Yeah, we did.
They've become pretty tame recently, yeah.
what's the controversy around the kitchens?
Oh,
Well, he's nice, another drainage. So there, she was all on private property.
Drainage is plugged.
And Saturday property, she was such.
You've never lived to you,
So,
They don't reuse that.
well, it can be a point of contention.
you've never lived to you except they're a good day.
It's normally the small pots, maybe,
upset.
that are upset.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the greatest problem with all that stuff. So. Amy,
These are really good.
get after it. Let's go.
Promise. A resolution approving the payment of invoices for the Madison County Auditor.
So moved.
Second.
Keep my quick on big bite. First and second, and discussion. Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes. Sorry.
A resolution approving change order number 2 for the Madison County 2024 CDBG discretionary program CD board parking lot improvement project.
So moved.
Second.
With first and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution approving the final wage compliance report for the Madison County 2024 discretionary program.
So moved.
Second.
With first and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution approving a letter of support for the Ohio Premier Training Facility.
So moved.
Second.
With first and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution increasing appropriations for Mid-Ohio Water and Sewer District Construction Grant passed through.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion?
I'll just note for the record, and Amy, if you could put this in the minutes, so this is reimbursing Mid-Ohio for the grant funds that we received. So there are two projects. One is for the Summerford Sewer Project, right? And that was from the United States Army Corps of Engineers. And the other is for the Lafayette Water Project. That was from the Ohio Department of Development Water and Wastewater Infrastructure Grant. And both of these were awarded prior to the county's participation in Mid-Ohio. So this is just the pass-through.
Yeah, so those, all those grants were applied for by the county,
Right.
awarded to the county, and then the 6119 was farmed, so.
Correct. Thank you.
Move to approve. Do we second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, move first and second. Roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution approving and adopting the Madison County Artificial Intelligence Policy.
So moved.
Second.
Move first and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution increasing appropriations for county facility repairs.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution approving the transfer of funds and increasing appropriations for the Madison County Sheriff's Office.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes. Yeah.
A resolution adjusting appropriations and authorizing a transfer of funds to the gas tax fund.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
A resolution increasing appropriations for the law library online research.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
Resolution approving the memorandum of understanding between the Madison County Family and Children First Council and Bridges Community Action Partners for fiscal year 2026.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
A resolution approving budget revisions for the Madison County Department of Family and Children.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
A resolution approving various transfers for the Madison County Department of Family and Children.
So moved.
Second. First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
Resolution approving the Madison County Department of Job and Family Services contract with Capital Fire Protection.
So moved.
I second.
First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
A resolution approving the purchase of a bill counter for a Madison County treasurer.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
A resolution approving a contract for legal services for the Madison County Department of Job and Family Services.
So moved.
Second.
Yes. First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
And I have a late addition. There were some negative lines in the general fund for PERS. So this is a resolution increasing appropriations for PERS expenses from the unappropriated general fund balance. Just to get us through the year.
So moved.
Second.
First and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus,
Yes.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes.
I have two for the general fund and out of general fund expense budgets to approve. If you so choose. That was all.
Thank you.
That's how you were looking at me.
30, 9:30. Right, not 30.
Oh, yeah. It'll be good.
Yeah, sorry.
Get him.
I
I'll come home to Derek.
We give, because he's taking.
He's taking, well, for Derek's now.
New meeting at 10, I'll be available.
Very good. He's back on?
Sure.
What about other people in the courtyard? I mean, you can run the court, get a couple.
Yes, I think so. We'll see you then. Okay, take care.
Good luck.
Your secretary, it'd be nice.
All right.
That's good. That's a good idea.
John.
Was that no sympathy?
Don't start.
We'll get it later. There might be other people.
Share with the deputies, please.
What about other members?
I've been through the whole courthouse.
You want me to take that?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
There might be other people that want something.
Sure, they already did.
Do you trust me to carry that back to my
I
office?
might get Brian another one, but that's it.
Ron, would you like one more before I take them?
Over your process, like,
It's funny, it's natural, sweet.
He wants one.
It's good for you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You'll take another one?
John, when was this picture?
I'll gentlemen, one more just in case you want one for later.
Oh, I got my two, that's good.
Good piece operating on better man.
All right.
Do you have part four?
Be quiet.
All right. Yeah, you want one, right? All right.
Perfect.
You don't get it very often.
Why do you think the sergeants? They
I don't hate for this,
Right.
but I think our deputies deserve a little.
You got a 5% raise.
Dan's dropped off the ledge. Bob Henry's mom.
I'll bring the tray back.
Huh? I will let Lauren keep the tray.
No.
John Williams, his picture taken.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you where it was.
There might have been, beer.
Yes.
Beers. We can have a big fun of that.
Hey, listen.
Didn't cross the line. I didn't cross the line.
Yeah, I still have.
You just, somebody's gotta pay for that back.
That's bad.
It's fraudulent bad.
You look anything on it? It's most people. I just want
Here.
Morning, how are you? Good, good. All right, we will exit our regular session. Call to order the meeting, the December 16th meeting of the Madison County Parks District Board of Commissioners. Everybody should have received an agenda, also a copy of last month's meeting minutes and a financial report.
Move to approve the minutes in the financial report.
Second.
A first and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shane,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes. Move into partnership reports, start with the Friends.
Thanks. So I know you're going to shorten the time frame here, starting with, I wrote out most of the stuff that are important, but one other thing, can I just highlight real quick, the 218 year athlete, which is like, is that last year? Approximately. We're working with Norfolk Southern. We have to right now also get, connection with Ohio Madison, because we now have to have the trail next to yours before, I think it is. Utility poles between Walnut and Main Street, since we can't have that track area. And you have to get clearance from them, so that's another little bit of a hold, but things are progressing. We are going to be a part of the first cohort of the the Trail Town of Central Ohio, which is the Morpsey project. And we're pretty happy about that. We're in with Columbus, Worthington, Westerville, so some bigger names, which we think can give us some cachet when we need to get other like grants and things like that to say, hey, you know, look what we're a part of. Plus, some of our expertise can help them, so it's been a mutual thing. One of the things that they've asked us for, and what I'd like to ask you guys, is to build a coalition of 10 to 15 community representatives to work on this project going forward. We've asked some people already from different areas. Of course, there'll be several from FMCDT, but I'd love to have somebody from the Park District or the county that would be able to join. There's, the initial meeting is, I believe, online on January 14th at 10 o'clock, but then they want to do a local meeting and they set that up for Friday, February 20th at noon, which will be at the MAC. I don't think these meetings will be tremendously frequent or onerous, but we'd love to have a representative.
Savannah would love to join you guys. No, she wants to.
Oh, yes.
Gave me the act.
I have this rule in my office, when one kid volunteers, the other kid can go first, it's the third kid, it is.
No, I think that.
You wish to have me rather than.
That should be our nominee right
You
here.
got it.
Tony will be there.
I don't think they know who Savannah is.
Join and,
He's ready to go.
Amy, could you send me an email with her contact info?
Yes.
Okay, so Tony's and she's blacking.
I think she's better qualified.
I work with T on all of
See?
it. So.
See?
Yeah,
There.
thank you.
Mhm.
That was kind of it for me for the highlights. Wayne, did you have anything else?
No, you covered it. Good, but I think our ongoing maintenance, I think we mentioned before, continues.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Engineer's office, any updates?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah,
I want to point out.
Yeah.
The city of London and the Chamber of Commerce pitched in some money to help offset the cost of this initial cohort, which is $6,500. So we've all got some skin in the game for this, which I just thought. We're very grateful for that, and I'm to keep putting money as well, but that's why we didn't hit you guys up, because we're hitting you up for something else later.
What is that?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more, yeah. Yeah.
Go easy on the I'm trying to do.
Everybody.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. We are getting a lot of requests for money. It's gonna be here.
It's Christmas.
It seemed to be getting higher by the day.
I wish you all good luck.
We'll be there to support in some capacity.
I think we have a little bit of it.
Okay, very good.
Will you guys be turning in your final bill soon?
If we haven't, yes.
I don't think you have, because
Yeah, we've,
When's the last one you saved?
from you guys, I don't
You could turn it in
think.
your file.
Yes. Oh,
unless there isn't one, and that's fine.
they're down.
I mean, we've only spent 10,000 so
Yeah.
far this year, so.
I didn't.
Yeah. That's the second, all right.
That's a deal. That
Yeah.
thousand for the-
Great, thank you, Brian.
Very good. Soil and water, any updates?
Brock has been working with the volunteers and they're working on some signage for the prairie preserve areas to help better maintain them and get visibility to the site. So that's what we're working on right now.
Fantastic. Thank you for that.
We had a great meeting, by the way, with the engineers and soil and water to kind of delineate the preservation areas and what the ongoing, trail maintenance plan is for certain areas and for the whole trail. Mowing, things like that. It was a great meeting. Very helpful.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad to hear everyone's talking and working collaboratively, so that's good. All right, any old business? Looks like nothing under old business, new business in 2026 budget. Up for discussion? Any thoughts, comments, questions? What was the budget asked for?
40, it's been 40, I don't know,
It's been
depending on the bills from them,
Depending on what.
the expense from the engineer's office.
Yeah, that would just be for some.
We have a number. We've had a number for what, 45,000, something like that, or was it 40?
40,000.
That's in there.
Several years.
Which is in there.
Yeah.
And part of the thing.
Hoping not to exceed that,
No, I don't think there's any reason.
not to exceed that.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's what it's going to, that is we have stopped charging administrative costs on that since, my previous deputy left, so that's left a little more room for, maintenance, so to speak. Cause we're normally in the range of 20 or 25, just in, the regular mowing and tree trimming and that sort of thing, so. Any other bridge repairs, things like that, we try to do as a standalone allocation, so, we're not trying to, repair bridges and that sort of thing within that 40,000, but it does seem like it's handling the regular maintenance that it can staff.
Got it. So it sounds like we're comfortable keeping that number at 40,000.
It wouldn't include sealing of the trail with asphalt or anything like that, but, mowing, tree trimming, crack sealing.
Got it.
Seems like we're able to get it done within that number.
Okay, 40,000, all good? Very good. Any other business to come before the park district board?
So are you approving the park board budget then?
Make a motion to, allot 40,000 for the park board for 2026.
Second,
The first and the second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
I believe we need to approve this budget. I will. It's the park board.
And yeah, we just
Inside, I know you just walked in, but.
So we approved the 40,000, but now we have to approve the budget.
Oh, as submitted. As the park board commissioner.
So you're saying we can't just approve the 40,000 allocation, we have to approve the entire budget as presented.
Yeah.
For the park board, because they're the park board commission.
Yes, thank you.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
And the first and the second to approve the 2026 park board budget as presented. Hearing, do we have any other discussion on that budget? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea,
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes. Very good. That should conclude our park board business. Our next meeting shall be January 20th, 2026. We don't have anything else either.
Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Yep, thanks everyone, appreciate it.
practice.
All right, we will exit the park board. Under budget, once again, it's duties. Resume normal session. Split the programming.
No complaints, sir.
It's here. No. No, it's here, it's coming right in. Right. Popcorn, yeah, popcorn, you see your popcorn ready, it's ready.
You do.
So,
It's extravagant.
no, we'll have the conversation, it's just I don't want to cause a disappointment, but that's my fault. Yeah. Happy to talk to them. We'll be friendly and cordial, but not any preference. He's here, I'm not sure. I know. That's a good friend of mine. He works across the street from us. I know you know two friends. No, just kidding. Yeah. Whenever I say go, it's best that he's out. I advise him to say, no, yeah. You know it's bad for you.
Where is it going?
Yeah. Super. He was He was the finance. It's really difficult to. Business.
But.
He said,
Yes.
Specifics. President. Oh. He now. He now says.
Township. I think about the fund grant.
On up to the front row if you would, please.
See what I'm saying? Gotta be. Sorry. See this?
Very good. It's now 9:45. The time set aside to speak with Mr. Derek Wilson regarding the Mid-Ohio Water and Sewer District Board appointment. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here.
So just give a little background information, Derek submitted a resume with the letter of interest in the open seat. That is a commissioner's responsibility to appoint due to a vacancy within the board. So I reached out to Derek and had a brief conversation on the phone, and he was able to open up his schedule today to attend the board meeting and hopefully be able to articulate why he's interested in answering questions that the Board of County Commissioners might have.
Very good.
Yeah, I try to stay involved, keep an eye on what's going on around the county. 3-4 generations, grandparents, parents, lifelong residents. I've got several dozen rental properties around the county, a couple of different businesses I own, as well as controller, CFO of the local Chevrolet dealership. So I just think it's, obviously we're at a crucial point in development in the county. I'm trying to stay involved because I don't plan to go anywhere. So we're looking at utilities, what Mid-Ohio is offering and your partnership with them, is crucial to helping to go in the county. So, I'm very good in accounting and financial background, things like that. I can't say I'm completely up to date on a lot of the projects and that relationship you have with Mid-Ohio. Those 3 questions I have for you, what kind of time and involvement, commitment do you need from me? What are your expectations of me? How can I help the county as well as the county residents and try and hold Mid-Ohio to the core values, So
So it's a bi-weekly meeting throughout the year. It is a paid position, I believe around $7,000 per year. That's about the extent of the responsibilities other than, committees that are formed within inside that board. So there could be some additional commitments if you're on that list.
well, how would I be?
But appointment would be, within the next couple of weeks.
Okay. And I would have, what would be the easiest way be me to be brought up to speed with everything that, what you've done with Mid-Ohio and what projects you have going on? Make sure I've got a good grasp of everything,
I'm sorry, I didn't.
What would be the easiest way for me to, if appointed, to be brought up to speed with everything that's going on with Mid-Ohio and be
And that would probably be up to the Mid Ohio Board themselves, because we're not really intimate with all the projects that they have going on. We are fairly knowledgeable of the projects that are in the county and township area, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the city of London, Plain City, so forth, that we're not really.
Yeah,
So as we are an independent board, so are they.
yeah.
Absolutely. So it would be up to them to get you up to speed.
That's what I'll say. A lot of the current members will probably help get you up to speed. Director will probably help get
I
you up to
recognize the
speed.
names, a few of them there.
Yeah, so I imagine some meetings with them, some meetings with the director would be best to get you up to speed. And like you said, Rob and I are pretty involved in the projects that are going on in the county. We have a weekly call, or every other week, we have a call with the Mid Ohio board members that we appoint to kind of stay up to speed on county projects. So we can kind of talk to you through those kind of projects and get you up to speed on the projects that are, you know, mission critical for the county. So that would be the best way to get up to speed. And time commitment, I mean, time commitments, you know, is what you make of it, right? How much do you want to dive in? How much do you want to learn? I imagine there's a range from several board members. Some of them probably come to the meetings and take some votes. I imagine there's some of them that put a lot of time and effort into understanding. So it's really a range of how much you want to dive into the weeds and understand the issues, before voting on the issues.
Yeah, and I did fail to mention, but Commissioner Wallace did that we do meet with our appointees bi-weekly as well as Wednesday mornings via Teams. So, just, you know, having conversation with those appointees, they bring us up to speed. We bring them up to speed on things that are happening, you know, out in the county, economic development wise, that sort of thing. So, but they can then take back to the Mid Ohio Board.
Yeah, that meeting's critical, as Rob said, I mean, for us to talk about our top priorities and make sure that those members are then conveying those top priorities to the board at large, of the board as a whole.
Yeah.
Another thing that we've talked about, I think I'd like to see is updates periodically at this board, you know, in this session. Whether it's monthly or something like that, just so that we can hear and for the benefit of the public as well, and to be able to hear what's going on, the status.
My thing is that, whoever we appoint, you know, should at least consider listening to what we think is right for the county. You know, I mean, you're gonna be independent, you know, you're gonna think for yourself, but you also have to kind of think of what we say, because it's important. You know, we know the ins and outs of the county, and, you know, in the past, maybe that didn't happen, and you know, you're our appointee, you're our representative. You basically represent the county.
Yeah.
And if we say, hey, this is crap, you know, personally, I'm not speaking for the other two, I don't want, you know, if we're all in this together, then listen to all of us, you know? That hasn't always happened in the past.
So building off of that, recently we had a situation in which, because of a number of issues, we had requested one of our appointees to resign, and that we were rebuffed. You know, that didn't happen. Now legally, an appointee can only be removed for reasons of misfeasance, malfeasance, or nonfeasance. So it's a pretty high bar. I'm speaking for myself now, but you know, I don't know if there'd be the appetite to ask this or not. But if this board were to ask, and I would ask this of anyone we interview,
Right.
the appointee to sign a letter pledging to resign if unanimously asked by the commissioners. I'm wondering if you would do that.
Oh,
No.
absolutely.
Okay, and bear in mind that would not have legal force.
Right.
But it would basically just be, you know, a commitment, a pledge that if that's where we got to, and I hope and expect that would never happen, but we had that experience. So you said you'd be willing to do it.
Very good. Any other questions, comments, concerns for Derek? Very good. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate your interest.
And I'll be in touch there
Yeah, thanks,
next week or so.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You said directions about the way services here, so she gave my blood last week. I heard, I already think I'm a champ. And it was like.
You know, I fill the bag up pretty quickly too. I just sit down, they jab me, I fill it up and.
You remember
Like
the
her time, knocks out the door, but like, wow.
You remember the last time me and you went together?
Yeah,
That was rough, Charles, right? And you beat me by like a minute.
There, we already have scheduled 3 or 4 for next year. Same.
Actually.
Yeah.
In September, the warrant back into meetings, and then the summer's just because it's not actually.
Now somebody, and this is maybe a good question, if they actually sell the blood for the Red Cross.
Yeah.
Doesn't, or only covers administrative fees, so this is actually a business.
So this is also about that, but think of the county, she's like, she's that's out, you know.
They stays local, but local not in the county, but in the local community. So I think it's bigger than just Madison County. Because I know I've seen their advertisements for Ohio State too. So
They want us to use their services?
I think they just wanna park out front and take our blood.
yeah.
Got it, okay.
We want
That's what
we want our
What
blood.
are they, what are they want from us?
Yeah. Motion,
Nothing.
maybe.
We had it, and I think we had a snowstorm and she was supposed to come in and talk before the blood drive and talk about them, but
Okay.
she didn't make it that time.
It was pretty steady stream of courthouse people.
We've- I don't know what they ended up with, but I think they had 9 sign up. So,
Oh, we all must have signed up relatively around the
yeah,
state.
so, and I was too busy to give it the full emails and advertisements that. I said in the summer, I probably will be able to push it out more. Come on, set up practice.
Sure. Are you guys ready for me to
You're
go?
ready, come on,
I'm sorry, I was trying to.
no worries.
Chelsea from Bird City, we're your local area blood bank. You guys had your first blood drive with us last week. Thank you so much for hosting with us. I'm excited to just come talk to you guys a little bit. We have taken over as the blood supplier for Madison Health. And so we're trying to get the word out that we do need more blood drive partners in the Madison County area. And so that's me. I'm trying to get the word out. So I brought you guys some service area maps. If you have any questions about what hospitals we serve, I can happily answer that for you. We do have operations in Columbus as well, because we are the main blood supplier for OSU Wexner Medical Center and the James Cancer Treatment Center. So when you do donate with us, your blood does stay local. And so that's the fact that I like to highlight the most. Right now we do need to get about 350 blood donations every single day just to maintain hospital demand. So the need is great, and we are kind of noticing lower donor turnout. I think people are just less empathetic. They don't understand the need. And so my job is kind of to get out there and educate people on where the blood goes. So that's kind of why I'm here. I brought you guys some cups too. A little gift and free advertisement. But yeah, so we're looking for more community partners. If you guys know of anybody that would be interested in hosting a blood drive in the area, we do blood drives at the hospital. About every 8 weeks, you can donate every 56 days. So any churches or schools, I know a lot of the schools around here do blood drives with Red Cross, which is great, but unfortunately, they're not the local supplier, so we're trying to get the word out that it's us.
Is there a fee that the hospitals pay you guys for the donation, or how does that work?
I'm sure that they do pay for the blood. Yeah, I don't know anything about that side of the business. We have like a hospital relations team that would handle that. But I don't know the details on that, but I'm sure it's not free. I wish it could be, but we are a not-for-profit organization.
Very good. Any other questions?
So if I've seen blood drives like in local churches, was that the former
It was most likely Red Cross,
companies?
because it has been like Red Cross has been a little bit more heavily marketed in this area. But so since we've taken over, we're just trying to get the word out. So it probably has not been with us. The only ones that we do in the area is the hospital and then the one that we had here.
For being here.
Yeah, of course. Stick around if you guys have any questions or anything.
Good. Well, thank you for being here. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, I appreciate the time and you listening to me talk. If you guys have any specific questions, happy to answer.
How many did you end up having? I think so.
I think we got 8 to be successful. I think we had 9 or 10 come out and we had a couple of referrals, just for health reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great start, great first drive and 8 first-time donors, which is huge. So that's always exciting.
Yeah. Like I said, it was hard time for me to put a lot of time into that. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard at Christmas time and this is like, so we get about 25% of the local blood supply from high schools. And so when schools go out of session, like,
Yeah,
it's just hard to maintain it.
yeah.
But yeah.
We'll grow it.
Are there any other factors you can think of as to why the numbers are down? You said less. That's quite.
So I feel like ever since COVID, we've struggled to like get our numbers back. Like we used to have so many more people turn out. And I feel like, I don't know, my boss likes to say a lot that was always everybody had like work and their family and then like a third thing. Like we used to have a lot of like really robust Lions clubs or like really robust like Rotary Club blood drives. And I feel like as their participation has dwindled, like our participation has dwindled. And so that kind of seems to be just like the common theme.
But there's been no policy change since COVID that would
No.
disincentivize people.
We've actually had, the FDA has like really become less stringent on some of their rules, especially around LGBTQ donors. So like there's been a lot of actually movement to allow for more donors to be eligible than there was before. And there's been a lot of weird rules about like if you were in Germany around mad cow disease, you couldn't donate, and a lot of that has become less stringent as well. So I feel like we're actually trying to open the door to encourage more people to come out. It's just been down.
Yeah.
But I do actually think a lot of more people are on medications too. I find that when I like sit and do like recruitment events and I talk to a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm on like a medication that makes me ineligible to donate. Or there's a lot of people that say like my doctor recommends I don't donate and things like that. And I think more Americans are on medication has than before. So I think that plays a little bit into it as well. But
Big problem with the Red Cross is once you get on the list, they call you like every other day.
you can opt out of that with us.
Oh, yeah.
You can say, do not call me.
I got a call yesterday.
I got one when I was ironically sitting on the bus getting blood from the Red Cross.
Oh.
They did.
So blood donated to the Red Cross does not stay locally.
It doesn't stay in a specific area, so they do support some population in Columbus. But then beyond Columbus, it would be Chicago. It's just not this first and so we primarily and then we were known as Community Blood Center in the Dayton area, and then First purchased us last year, and they're trying to merge Dayton, Columbus, they have the Columbus conversations, so they have that in cities. And so since you guys are kind of in the middle, didn't go back. So they were trying to get us more names.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Appleton, you got a second?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the show is yours.
I got nothing. I just kind of wanted to stop in today and see, I guess, end of the year stuff, just, it was neat.
Well, tell
Money.
Mr. Kerry, you didn't give us enough money.
Well, you know, I can never give you guys enough. But I looked into your request for regards to the, when we're gonna get this bond allocated to you guys. As of now, we don't know, he's extended it, so by the years, essentially 2026, so that could be to January to March, who knows? But, I'll let you know when I find out something.
Yeah, we had our first meeting with, USDA Rural Development to
Okay.
kick off the application process. Last week or the week before that.
Okay, on that.
Basically, here's the application, here's the steps,
So,
brought them up to speed to where we're at, they wanted to get stuff pretty quickly, but I kind of pumped the brakes a little bit, saying I want to get the ground under control before we put a bunch of time and effort into something that then we have to change around, later on, so. Yeah, and they mentioned some low interest rate loans available that might be applicable and so forth, so on. It was really just kicked off. And I think, so, yeah.
well, I mean, just let us know, seriously, one phone call or give me a call, if I can find out, I'll get somebody. All right.
Yeah,
That's it.
we appreciate you stopping by.
Always.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think it's time to have a
Hey, good to
holiday.
see you. You too. Take care. Yes, sir. Pirate.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Free ride.
I'm in favor of that.
Ken, do you need any audio visual or anything?
Yeah, I'm good today.
Okay.
Great, sure you guys,
Everything?
same thing, the last two meetings, and I'll be being here for this one, so that's gonna be.
It started in 7 minutes. Good. It's fine. I'm screaming.
You didn't have a start for the kill. You were in the winter time?
No, 13 minutes.
The draft.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, we're really, really soft. Maybe I'm flu, I gotta read that.
Okay, thank you.
That's it. Hmm.
We're just sitting
If you keep them, it's big and bad. They have, yeah, well, the production goes down. No, not that.
And there's the price of wings.
I don't get it. In Europe, they would do it, they didn't kill it. They got it. Keep it when it's.
I better go out and buy as many wings as I can.
Did you go to Cleveland?
No,
The hands are.
I think I still have a couple left. I had to, I'm not buying any meat until my freezer is, at a manageable capacity.
Will it be a box of goodies?
Okay, nice. Got a cup?
Oh, you got one?
Everybody get, you get a cup, you get a cup.
You know, it's something, one for shit. I want a car.
Oh, blue's getting old.
Yeah.
I was dinner Sunday night. Those are the biggest T-bones I've ever seen.
You know, when I look at,
Iron skillet, finished in the oven,
You made it?
yeah, Greek salad. Baby potatoes.
It was more comfortable than they're going without their.
which,
Did you go to UG this weekend? That was big truck.
Yeah, you know, came back in the snowstorm on Saturday.
you need them.
But it wasn't that bad, but yeah, people got in like 20 miles.
I knew these were some of the bought eggs, friends, and she doesn't. Like when they're down on the fire.
He told me not to.
Oh, he'll do the trucks.
Yeah.
We don't listen to him. We got one side on top of the 12-speed elevator.
Do you? Yeah. Like when I'm getting the fire.
I think that needs to happen.
Yeah. Keys the motion is down to nice, like inch RPMs with the fence.
Reason thought today.
I'm gonna go to Mid-Ohio Board at 1 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah. Just talking.
Okay.
Yes, 1 p.m. Mid-Ohio. Introduce Savannah and drive the 29 corridor. Expansion, that was a very time-consuming endeavor on my part.
Quite.
Couple of conversations with Travis Evie about their expansion, their need for sewer, so forth. So it's what we did for you. Very
I don't like the automatic shut off.
He said,
Sometimes it's still right.
PTI was either in, I PTI was either in 22 or 23, so.
Stop that at the village, turn on that intersection.
We had a hurdle, but I knew we couldn't get that. You couldn't get the easement, so you went across the street. That would have been easy.
Well, we haven't convinced them, at least put it out to bid today.
Very brimstone on that call. They brought up any other leadership that I might have, about Tom.
They are in the process of recruiting an executive director. Tom retires in April. But I mean, they've went outside, they've got financial consultant, zero water consultant, attorneys. I mean, they've got a lot of resources available to them, so.
She plays such an integral part in this growth of the county.
100%.
You guys know that, but.
Yeah. And with so much interest right now in that 29 corridor.
County district, you steer that.
Right. Right.
You know, we're still on water with the, whole tapping situation.
Man,
Yeah. Speaking of tap fees, Christmas party Friday. Nothing.
Just speaking of these taps.
Still.
Los mariachis,
He must have been
3
thinking of that.
p.m.
Beer tap,
3 p.m.
what time goes on?
Yeah.
The benefit of my office party is the same time as that party, and I'm going to neither of them, because I have too much work to do.
Well, you weren't invited in.
Thank you.
The only time you should.
I got too much.
That's right.
Calling, texting, and.
Baptizer.
Correct, everybody wants it. Yeah, we have to do this transfer by the end. Everybody wants everything. Get this survey, because we need to do this by the end. That happens every year, that everybody wants everything done at the end of the year. But yeah, I don't think it'll be.
You're not, won't be at Sunday?
Probably.
That's good. It just saves me money.
I'd like to attend. I can.
I've seen you eat, so.
That's true. I do like my chips and salsa.
Well, those are free eating, well, I don't know.
That's true.
No cheese dip.
No, geez,
No sprinkles here. Sprinkles are for letters.
No jump over.
At that time,
It is.
it is that time. Very good. It's now 10:15. This is the final hearing for the Glade Run lateral number 5 extension. Ken, the floor is yours, sir.
It'll be pretty quick. I won't put any more of the maps and everything. Everyone knows what it is. It's the ditch that they're gonna basically re-dip out next to the golf course.
Yep.
So we did go back and tweak the, estimate a little bit, so it was a little bit higher than the last time, but it's still, we feel is a good price. This ditch, the improvement, it's not primarily for agricultural production. It was petitioned so the golf course could have, you know, a suitable outlet for their surface and subsurface waters. The warehouses to the north and east also will rely on this ditch to be maintained, so that their stormwater drainage won't be compromised. So these properties will not necessarily see an immediate improvement for their current drainage, but they'll receive an immediate guarantee that their property and drainage will be protected in perpetuity. So based on this scenario, the payback on this would be immediate. So then based on these calculations, we feel the benefits outweigh the cost. And we recommend putting the improved open ditch from US 40 to where it joins up to the existing Glade Run lateral number 5 extension and put that on county maintenance. That's
The warehouse drainage has been problematic. This will give them a good outlet. We're not hearing any negative feedback from property owners. I think it'll be a good thing to have this on permanent county maintenance.
Fantastic.
And the next step would be after it's improved, would be, since it's below the threshold to bid out, we'll just, I've contacted I've contacted 2 contractors already to give them prices, so we'll just have them give some prices and they'll get them back and we should be able to get this thing done.
Well, we try to get at least 3 quotes, you know, for anything that we don't have to do. So that in line with our county policy.
Yep, that makes sense. Good.
Resolution for
We do, but like, do you need us to approve it today, or can we get a resolution drafted and do it next week, or does it matter? Touch,
It should be during this hearing.
it should be during the hearing, okay.
Yeah,
Move to
our
approve.
recommendation is that you would grant for petition for.
For the Glade Run lateral.
Okay, I didn't realize I needed one, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, that should be done during the hearing.
Okay, and I'll have it signed for you next week though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll approve it now, we'll get you something signed next
Yeah,
week.
take action.
Yeah.
This hearing.
Second the motion.
We have a first and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes. Good. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, appreciate it.
Easy.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
But we've had standing room only in here, so
We keep talking about this, right? And it's gonna come around to bite us.
but that being said, you know, it got messy way before the hearing actually occurred, so, you know, a lot of these are all in how you handle it to the hearing.
Yeah. No, it's the fear of the unknown.
People weren't feeling like they were being heard, they didn't know what was going on, all they knew was that the county was gonna, you know, take our property.
Yeah, and then once they find
Yeah,
out
and
how much it's gonna cost, then they seem to calm down, because it's not, they're having the whole burden and.
Yeah,
you
so I
know,
like to do that work ahead of time,
Yeah,
talk through everything, the policies, the others.
Yep.
And make the hearings about facts, you know, instead of opinion. You know, we used to argue over, well, that tile's fine, no, it's broken down, it's junk, and, you know, so we started, you know, actually put the camera in the tile and, okay, this is what it is, you know, let's take opinion out of the equation type thing, so.
It's become pretty routine these days, which is nice. I think since I started, we maybe had one that was contentious.
Yeah. The ones that, you know, it's been a few years since we've done a reappraisal hearing. I think the last one we did was 5 years ago. Zero. View the ditches. You have to keep the appraised amount of the ditch, with inflation so that you can assess enough dollars to do maintenance. So that, those have turned into, instead of a hearing on the reappraisal now, it was kind of an airing of grievances of 50 years of maintenance type thing, so.
It's very true. Sure do miss the old days.
Right. Expense budget review. Okay.
I'm gonna start by just going back over the general fund and then move on.
Let's do that.
So we made, some additions to the general fund budget based on conversations. One of those being, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but, essentially a $500,000 earmark for road and bridge improvements, to the transfer to the gas tax. That was prior to your email yesterday, so. Was there any other changes, Amy Rondo, that I'm forgetting other than that 500K?
The 146 for the tax map employee, leads, was not budgeted, was budgeted in that transfer line that we budgeted, and then the tax map employees, I think we reversed for that, out of that transfer line, and that wasn't in there, so I increased that for the insurance and stuff, so that's in there now. So it's 670 some thousand in that line.
And I think we provided answers to all the questions that the board had in previous meetings.
And I was going through when I added that extra money in at the top amount of the overall general fund budget, it didn't go up. And so I started looking at why, and so I recalculated everything, make sure it was right, and we are now under revenue. So that was inflated. Not sure what caused that, but
Well, there was an error in the Excel spreadsheet.
that's in the general fund.
In one of the formulas.
Yeah, so.
That's where it threw things off slightly, so we found that error, fixed that yesterday. Made a couple engineer-related changes, I guess.
So for the treasurer salary to employees, are you gonna increase that to 203,311?
Yeah, I think that the 4% COLA is the line that we're approving.
It is that.
But she would like more.
She asked for the 4%, I think. I don't think, this is final offer, that,
Okay.
under the
Yeah,
4%.
I'm good.
That was just her original note.
I got you. Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, all the,
Got it.
so $28,006,918.47 is the final budget number.
Enough every year. I think the first budget I approved was 16 million.
I believe it. Closer to 20. 15 or 20 was the first time.
To 0.67 last year, so it's a relatively small increase from 2025 to 26. And usually the largest is labor, is your largest increase in costs, so.
Sure.
$750,000, I believe, in, health benefits for the general fund, 4% COLA salary. increase.
When are we gonna have the final from 225? Like,
Once the bills are paid out.
yeah,
By January, let me say.
Probably. They're shutting down, no more payments after the 19th.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I believe our spending was under budget, so we should be able to contribute some additional funds into that. Into the carryover per se, if that's what you're gonna call it, so.
The 3 million come out of their spends, is that near, or 500,000 for? What's that part of it?
So the other, the 500K that was earmarked for
It's in the
road improvements is in the other
transfer
transfers.
lines.
But we did add 600,000.
It's 600 and some in the transfer line now. There's 170 some thousand for the tax map and then 500,000 for the.
We,
So it's for tax map, and circle road.
No. The Big Plain Circle Road, you got that money. Oh, you talking about the money for, yeah, that was in the other line. I'm sorry, two different.
Yes, I'm just, wondering where that 500.
Yeah, that was in the other line.
Line.
Got that today.
so the big claim will be, you'll get that money for 2025.
Right.
So, and then.
Okay. Next year's budget. Yeah, I was going to ask what the line was, but yeah.
Yeah.
Next year. 500 for roads and bridges out of next year's budget.
Correct.
Right, and that's in the transfer line.
Yeah, that's what I was. You remind me that 3 million, what else, the 3 million other expenses?
So 3 million other expenses, we threw.
700 for the.
A lot of the
The
grants,
trail.
See,
talking about next year's budget, 3 million. It's the trails in there.
Yep, I did see the note of that. I just didn't know what else.
It's just
Tail.
things that come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was anything specific. I saw
I
the
think-
note about the 700,000.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's earmarked for that, but it's, yeah.
Things that may come up that we didn't necessarily budget for,
Okay.
but it also includes our trail money.
Okay.
Of 600, 700,000.
Yeah, so it looks like that was 2025, that expense budget was closer to 3.7.
A lot of the grant pass-throughs went through that line and probably process won't be the same,
Okay.
so.
Then we don't necessarily envision needing that entire 3 million. My point being, if we have 500,000 earmarked in the transfer line for those projects with the engineer's office, hypothetically, we wanted to do another 500,000 to cover his request, we could probably do it out of that line. Because we're probably not currently gonna use all of that 3 million.
Yeah, barring any
Yeah.
unforeseen.
Because we talked about that not being budgeted, us having budgeted 500,000, the request being closer to 1 million, just saying hypothetically, we could maybe pull it out of that line if we wanted to fund the entire 1 million. Throw that out there.
Yeah, and we should have, like Mid-Ohio, those should be the last transfers. As far as those grants go, for some of the multi-ag projects, so we shouldn't have any more of those for next year. I think that was the final amount.
So is the 565, is that before or after Brian's request? Is that our attempt to meet a portion of that request, or is that?
That is,
Are you talking about the transfer line?
Yes,
yeah,
That was for his request.
it was.
Yes.
That's what that happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first line, the 2025 expense budget, so yeah, that includes the 565 is for this year, but we already spent, which includes the 500,000. And maybe some other items,
That salary we were talking about was in there,
yeah.
sure.
the-
EMA had something,
okay.
there was other things that made that number.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm up to speed now. Those were,
Yeah.
things that will not happen again. There was a payout for retirement. There was a sheriff's vehicle car.
The transfer.
That was in the transfer line. So that's where those funds come from. The only thing that was reoccurring was the tax map. in the transfer.
Acquisition of the property with that come out of that other line as well.
I mean, well, it depends on what the sale price would be, of course. I mean, that's, yeah.
The acquisition of the sheriff's property.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That would come out of that other line then? Is that what we're assuming?
Yeah.
Their expense line?
Yeah, I don't think it's in the budget anyways.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what all that encompasses.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard.
Unless there's a specific line for, there probably is, but we would just transfer that money out.
I mean, ideally, once construction starts, or we get close to it, then very good line. Several lines to start that project.
So that's fine. I was just speaking more to the acquisition, initial acquisition of property, and maybe that would come out of that line.
Yeah.
I think the airport expenses to know.
The airport expenses. That's it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions, comments, gentlemen? You ready to approve?
Move to approve the 2026 general fund budget.
Any first of the second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
The outside engine. Yeah. Although I forgot my glasses, so. Yeah, that's good.
Got a lot of trees. So,
This is the
Comments, concerning the
It's wrong, you know, more normal, it's been outside, big increases health insurance.
And thicker every year.
But the payroll will be around 3 million next year, then with insurance on top of that. 3.8, it's a big chunk out of the $61 budget.
I did express my displeasure with Sevco at the conference, to Sevco. So we'll see what happens next year. So
There'd be a way to,
two counties left.
find a way to, get that HSA at a more manageable price. That seems like, there might be some room there.
I think we need to internally crunch some numbers. Yeah, I think the biggest obstacle right now is the commissioners not contributing
Yeah.
to the HSA, like it's squarely on the employee right now.
Right.
That may increase enrollment in the HSA.
Might have that.
So with all that said, I believe two counties left Sevco this year. And, we'll be shopping around next year, so.
Is there any information session for county employees on the HSA, for instance? I mean, do people know what it is?
No, but we could put something together. I mean,
Unless you get from the private sector, most don't. It's a new thing, and then when they see the price, for a high deductible plan, it's really a benefit to go to an HSA.
Yeah.
Currently, that is our standard.
we send out emails to all the employees with basically some information on the different policies or programs available, but.
Yeah.
Suggesting maybe we have a kind of a meeting in person type situation where they can ask more questions face to face kind of thing.
It might be worth, if we can work with more than able to be part of it, have a bit of a working group through next year to, explore some different options, happy to participate, so it's not okay, here's what the rates are, figure out what you're going to do type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we rely heavy on benefit solver and the employee portal, to provide information, but we've had several discussions recently on that is maybe not adequate for a lot of employees, so. I got Steve talking with Sevco right now, how we can provide some better information and answer questions quicker, better.
Yeah, I mean, those increases are done, on both sides.
Oh, absolutely.
Your kind of contributions going up, you're hitting that side of the budget.
Yeah.
Then it's getting into the employee raise, so that's it, that's not the budget too, if you're trying to pick up some of that, and I've been both, I see it from both sides.
Yeah, I was at the conference at trade show after I talked to you, and I was walking back to get my ice cream. And Justin Grant from Sevco came out and said, "Hey, how's it going? How are we doing? How's Sevco doing?" And I'm like, "Not very damn good." It's like 2 years of 18% increase. It's not manageable, so.
What was his comment? Do you have any comment in the thought?
It's pretty much the standard, health costs, rising health costs, rising prescription, rising everything else, but, they have some tools available to them to help dampen those costs, and I don't know if they're using all of it. Of course, that's a Sevco board decision on how much member equity and so on they utilize but I didn't talk to any counties that didn't have a significant increase other than the couple counties that love Sevco. All Glaze County.
Total for the entire.
I meant to do that, I'm sorry.
What was the reason they didn't have a significant increase?
I'm sorry.
Why didn't?
They left Sunco and went and, Southern Sugar, their private company, and did not see nearly
Talk about the total.
the increase
Yeah,
that
I'm just curious.
they
Yeah,
were
I meant
going
that.
to, receive from Sunco.
What was the other one? All glaze?
All Glaze and Stark, I believe. So the company that All Glaze used, she's sending me the contact information so we can start exploring planes outside Sunco.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth an exploration.
Yeah.
Or working group, as you suggested, yeah.
Well, you know, I don't wanna complain and then not be part of it.
It's good,
To,
that's good, yeah,
help change.
yeah, I appreciate that.
The revenue side for us, you know, what we're talking about. This, we are seeing, license plate numbers trickle up a little bit. I think we're over 80,000 for a year overall on 2.5 billion. As people move into the county, it's not much, but it's something. Gas tax is still, we're still not pre-pandemic numbers, unfortunately. So that will, yeah. We're supposed to see an increase over the next couple of years. That was passed in the transportation budget. We have yet to see that money. I don't know where it is.
That was some time ago.
It was supposed to take effect in October.
Right.
We haven't seen anything
Yeah.
yet. Our gas tax payments have been basically right in line with previous year. So
Wasn't that in the 2024 transportation budget?
the 25.
It was 25 transportation budget.
Supposed to be in effect for fiscal years 26 and 27.
Got it.
But again, we haven't seen that and we don't know where it is. So I think we'll know, we'll see it next year or not.
Turn my,
So,
I want my phone down, but not my watch.
that's a nice little chime, yeah.
Time's up.
So,
When you're, percent good. Would, you know, if we look, would we look also to see if we can include the townships in? Because right now, they can't because of their bylaws,
Mm-hmm.
the township association has. Maybe that will increase our number, maybe our, yeah,
Buying power. Ultimately, I'd just like to see Sepco come back and say, well, we're gonna see it for 0.5% or flat or.
maybe they can give us a refund.
Any questions about the outside general fund budget? Questions, comments? Anything?
Move to approve the outside general fund budget.
Second.
A first and a second, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Shea?
Yes.
Dr. Sneakus?
Yes.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
Thank you, gentlemen.
No, thank you all for all of your work putting that together.
It's a team effort.
Rhonda, thank
Hopefully,
you.
all that.
Now, least of all, you probably.
So then it sounds like as far as general fund money for roads, we've got 500 committed, but there might be more available.
If that's I think that's a safe assessment, right?
Okay, all right. More discussion to come.
I think that's right.
Fair enough. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir, appreciate it. All right, ladies, gentlemen, anything else for the good of the order? Hearing nothing, move to your meeting adjourned.
So It's volley, the zoning amendment.
You're right, in the memo, actually,
It's